There are 5 important key elements that YouTube uses to rank videos. Those are the title, the description, tags, number of views, and ratings. So let's look at a couple things here in actually the video manager. So here we are, and here's our title, description, and our tags. Obviously, those are the 3 things that we have some control over. The title is incredibly important, so that's our first step, and what we need to do is we need to do some keyword research. So here's how we go about that. Interestingly, you can do it right within YouTube. So in that search box where you start typing, notice how it starts to complete things for you. So if you just stop at Christian, so there you can see those are pretty much the top searches on YouTube right now as far as things that have to do with Christian. And as you can see, Christian songs, music, Christian rap, songs with lyrics. So music is really popular on there, but as you can see, you also can see Christian movies are popular in there. So let's just look at Christian movies, and so we'll think about that as our keyword that we want to use. So let's go to another tool. This is the YouTube keyword tool. There'll be another tool we'll be looking at in a second. So basically just leave everything at its default, and again, enter in the keywords that you want to search for. So we'll stick with the same keywords. Christian videos. We get the keyword ideas. And here we are. And you know, it's kind of frustrating a little bit. Sometimes you get this not enough data. But looking, you know, we can see Christian music videos again. You know, it's one of the top ones. Christian music, again, huge. Just Christian, way too generic. Funny videos. Justin Bieber, it's totally irrelevant to what we're trying to look at. Funny video. So, well, that's starting to tell us that Christian music and Christian comedy is probably a good way to go. So basically, you know, we're just looking for ideas. That's what the keyword search tool is all about. So this is one place to look for keyword ideas. Also, probably in some ways, if we're trying to build our rank, a better place to look is just the simple Google keyword search tool. So here we are in the Google AdWords keyword search tool. Again, let's just type in our keyword. Christian movies, do a search, and again, here's ad group ideas. Usually it's kind of best to stick with the keyword ideas. And again, I had to think about that for a second. Couple things that we want to remember in here. Medium competition. This basically shows you how many people are vying for the same search terms. Now, this might be specifically keyed to Google AdWords, but this is really a good tool to help us find basically the keywords we're looking for. And as you can see, even though it's medium, it's not high, but there's 246,000 searches. We can change this to, you know, you can sort it by global monthly searches or local monthly searches. We're probably going to want to stick with global since, you know, Christian audience is going to be worldwide. But again, you know, video, even though it's low competition, you know, there's lots of searches, but it's not really relevant to what we're looking at. So, you know, basically go down and try to find until you hit something that seems relevant. I mean, that's amazing. Jesus is low competition, but there's 24,900,000 searches on that. YouTube videos. You know, basically you're just looking for as high of numbers where it's relevant and as low competition as possible. One interesting thing I noticed is you look at Christian movies and it's medium at 246,000 global searches. If we go to Christian movie right here, it's low competition at 246,000. So it's interesting. You know, sometimes you just change one word, one letter, and it changes everything. That's pretty good numbers. You know, we really, again, you know, as far as relevance, I think we'll just go ahead and stick with Christian movies. Now, obviously, your search term is going to be different because you're not just going to be keying after Christian movies. You're going to be keying after specific things that are related to your videos. Another interesting place you can go if you're looking for ideas for videos, if that's the kind of videos that you do, where you can be a little bit looser with the subject matter. Go on the Google Trends, or I'm sorry, the YouTube Trends, where you can look at basically the videos that are trending. Sadly, it seems as though cat videos are always going to be up there. So, it's almost like if you want success, go ahead and make sure to make at least one cat video. But anyway, this is just a place to get some ideas for potential videos. Another gold mine of ideas is Word Tracker. It's totally free. You can go ahead and buy their paid search, but you get some pretty good terms for just doing it for free. So you can search by short term, which is the last 48 hours, or long term, which is the last 365 days. So basically looking at the last 365 days, it looks like dogs are beating out cats. But these are just key search terms. This is what people are looking for. So if you want to try to figure out some way to work this into your keywords, work this into your video content, chances are it's going to push you up in the searches. Now here's something important to note. When we're doing our keyword searches, we need to think as long tail as possible. And so what do I mean about long tail? Basically, think of the search term. This is a fairly long tail here. American brass lighting chateau. Well, I mean, it changes completely with each additional word, and so that whole long tail is incredibly important. American, if you just tried to go after American, it's not even slightly relevant. If you even went after American brass, it's not relevant. American brass lighting, it's not relevant. But when you add the chateau in the end, there you go. I mean, it's relevant to what you're trying to key after. I mean, look at this one, powered by Article MS from Article Trader, Mad About You comic. So this is obviously somebody working to try to get that pushed up. And, that's the key, to try to get as long of a tail as possible and then work that into your title and description and tags, which we'll go over in a second.